Wow.
Good times!
Good times.
Good times!
You know what?
I hate people that say good times.
We even had our own TV show for a while. Remember that?
How can I forget that,
That
Steve?
was
It was
great.
me and you doing exactly what we're doing right now, except for I think you were here.
Oh, that's right. This feels more
And I
comfortable.
was here.
Right.
Oh, yeah. TV show was fun, thanks to Harris Pro Media.
Harris
they
Pro
came
Media.
in and gave ACW a makeover.
Big up to Scott.
Exactly. Do I got a booger in my nose?
Probably, but I'm not going to be digging.
Harris Pro Media, Mark Harris and all them guys came out and gave us a makeover, put us on TV, and that was a lot of fun.
That was a great show.
That was a lot of fun.
Great show.
I mean, I could thank 1,000 people right now. Everybody who ever helped set up that fucking ring. And anybody who's ever helped set up the ring knows that our ring is not fun to set up.
No.
Guys like Bo Rogers and his wife Julie, who basically would, I don't think I would have survived in Wichita Falls without Bo and Julie.
Bo's our cameraman. Bo, get a
Yeah,
shot
you
of
can turn the
yourself.
camera over. Here you go.
There's Bo. Bo, what's up?
Shit, he looks like a bullfrog.
Oh, my goodness. Well, at least he shaved before he came out.
Yeah, he did actually. Jesus Christ. You know, there's so many people that have come and gone, so many faces, whether they're wrestlers, whether they're staff, whether they were club staff, whether they're
Karaoke hosts.
karaoke,
Sure.
whether they're chicks I put my penis in. There were hundreds of people, literally I have a list in my mind that's somewhere, I can't dig it out right now, of people that I want to thank. Mostly though, I want to thank the people, the wrestlers that came in to ACW and put their necks, their backs, their bodies, their blood, and just gave it to me. They're like, here, take my body. Let me bleed all over the place for you. Let me,
No fake blood.
yeah,
Never.
I don't know how I am blessed to have a roster like that. I don't know how any wrestling promoter can look at a roster of guys and say anything but thank you for putting your bodies on the line.
Yeah, and we're going to list all of them in the credits for the DVD, right?
You're doing it. But
okay.
to the wrestlers, I love you guys so much, and thank you for giving me your everything, basically. Well, you can't ask anybody, you can't ask anything from anybody else more. You can't ask for anything more
From anybody.
than blood, than your body,
That's pretty
your
much it,
bones.
yeah.
I mean, we've had our share of injuries, mostly from Big John O'Malley. And, you know,
Mostly two Big John O'Malley.
yeah, and I just, to and from.
Yeah.
I just, that bewilders me. I mean, I go other places and wrestle and give them my body too, but it just, you know, thank you for that. To all the fans that have ever paid to see us, to all the fans that have ever seen us, period. Thank you. I mean, this is only our first 4 years. This ain't the end. I'm not putting a period or an exclamation mark at the end of this. No. There's going to be a lot more.
Got the Texoma years.
The Texoma years,
Yeah, there you
exactly.
go.
And we may run shows in Texoma too. I mean, this is only the beginning. This is the first 4. And we thank you guys for watching this DVD. And we hope you've enjoyed every single second of it.
Hopefully you bought it.
Yeah, you cheap
And
bitches.
you didn't download it from some illegal site.
Yeah, you know, someone like Mitch Carter will be like, hey, dude, throw me a CD. I'll give
Mitch
you-"
W. Carter.
Yeah. Anyway, we thank you so much. And Steve-O,
Yes.
damn, man, I'm going to miss you.
Oh, you know what?
I'm going to suck your cock before we get off of here, all right?
Please don't.
Okay.
But imagine him doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've said thank you 1,000 times, and I keep seeing that word flashing in my head. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know I'll regret ending this just by saying thank you a bunch of times, but thank you.
Thank you.
Insanity plus brutality equals what, Steve-O?
ACW!
What do you think ACW will be remembered for?
ACW will be remembered for basically just being absolutely insane. Total non-control, anything goes.
Other than all this goofy shit that happened in the back and all the jokes, it'll probably be remembered for, even though it always had a really small talent pool, everyone actually did go out and bust their ass for the most part. And if nothing else, everyone always had a lot of fun.
Either by some guys, by the guys who were booked there, it was the place to have fun. By anyone who wasn't booked there, fake newspaper articles about someone's death.
The kick-ass shows that had the family that was in the locker room.
I think ACW will remember for all the silly matches that they had. Recently, I got wind of the cage pie match that Aaron Neal and Cookie Man had, and just the silly matches. You know, Brandon Bishop's come up with, like presents in a pole match or whatever. So you know, just the odd kind of matches that Brandon Bishop decides in his mind of his how to come up with them.
Cutting edge, being hardcore, and not giving a shit what anyone else says. I think ACW will be remembered for always pushing the envelope, for always going a little bit further than anybody else was willing to go.
Probably, in my opinion, not in everybody's opinion, but probably for being the best in this area, the best promotion in this area.
Probably being the most innovative and insane federation in this area.
Just action, the controversy, just a whole mixture, because not only would they bring the wrestling, they would bring along the intense action that would go along with it. It wasn't just shock for shock's value, basically.
Insanity and brutality, and me, of course. I think a lot of people are going to relate to it. And just basically a lot of fun. I mean, every show, there was always something to remember, and it was always fun. It was always a lot of fun. There's nothing like it anywhere in the world. ACW was completely unique in just like everything they did. It was just totally unique, man. It was a lot of fun.
For their compelling storylines and their shows that were just outrageously outrageous.
Being different, doing things that other promotions probably wouldn't dare to do.
I believe ACW will be remembered for helping turn the corner in this circuit, revolutionize this circuit, just change the circuit in general. A lot of the new era in this circuit came in through ACW, myself included, Brandon Bishop, Aaron Neal, Angel Williams, Chris Matthews. A lot of those guys were a big part of ACW. And since the inception of ACW till now, wrestling in this area has changed a great deal, and ACW has had a lot to do with that. I'm now a successful promoter in Oklahoma. I had my start through there. Aaron is a successful wrestler. I am. Brandon is just Brandon. Successful in so many ways. And that's really it.
ACW will be remembered for doing something different. There are so many promotions out of there, and I wrestle for a lot of them, that they're afraid. I think they're afraid of not being able to, they're afraid of not being accepted. They're afraid of, I don't want to go out there and say bad language because 90-year-old men or 90-year-old grandpas won't bring their kids to our shows, and I never gave a fuck, to be honest with you. I liked what we did. I liked the fact that we pushed the envelope. I liked the fact that we were controversial and obscene and explicit. That made us happy. That was ACW. That's what set us apart from other promotions, because promotions, I won't throw any names out there, but they're all sanitized, basically. They go out there and they put on a bunch of wrestling matches, and they think that's basically going to change the world. But they're not changing the world. All they're doing is doing wrestling matches. And their idea of a controversial storyline was, I don't like you, and I don't like you, so I'm going to hit you in the head with a chair, and now we're enemies. Not in ACW. What we're going to be remembered for are things like Bernie Dondowitz and Ty Magnus arguing over which was worse, the Holocaust or slavery. Yeah, we're going to be remembered for things like Peyton Scott faking his death and Peyton Scott faking his death. We're going to be remembered for Brandon Bishop and Seven in the big you're a drug addict angle where I rubbed cocaine in his face. We're going to be remembered for Phillip being naked just about every show. We're going to be remembered for strippers. We're going to be remembered for you know what we're going to be remembered for. Most of it's on this DVD. Kenny Campbell shaving his pubic hair. Jesus, that's what we're going to be remembered for. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. People dumping puke on people. It just goes on and on and on. And I'm going on and on and on. But I think that's what we're going to be remembered for, is spreading the legs of controversy and ramming a big ACW phallus inside of it. Yes.